This is a digital lesson in probability. This is for middle school students. I would go through this with the students and then just have them fill it out as you go. You will need a die, so if you don't have enough for the students, you could print this out, make copies. Students could cut it out and then glue it together on the tabs, and they would have their own number cube. We want to start with some vocabulary, so you go through these with the students and what each one of them mean. And then after you go through all the vocabulary, see if they can put these words into the correct place in the sentence frame. Then you're going to teach them the likelihood, and we're going to show how it would look on a number line. Impossible would be 0, unlikely as it would be as a fraction, a decimal, and a percent, and equally likely, likely, and certain. So on the next few slides, they're going to be actually typing in one of these terms: likely, unlikely, equally likely, certain, impossible, on all of these different definitions. And then with a number cube: certain, unlikely, equally likely, and so on. And then some real life examples. If they're flipping a coin, choosing from a bag of marbles, same thing, they're going to type in the outcome. And then you're going to explain theoretical probability. So here's an example of a bag of marbles. How many marbles total? How many are red? And the ratio of red to total. And then you're going to show them how they simplify. And then here's another scenario you want to go through with the students. Experimental probability. So if they're actually doing an experiment, and a bag of M&Ms this time, so if they chose a brown out of 20 M&Ms, it'd be 1 out of 20. 2 blue would be 2 out of 20, and make sure that they simplify, and so on. Now they come to experimental probability, so they're going to be using a die, and they're going to roll their number cube 24 times. So they've already got the theoretical probability of rolling each of these numbers, and they're just going to tally how many times they get each number. So if they roll the number 1 3 times, they roll the number 2 twice. So they're just going to tally how many times rolling the cube 24 times. And then they're going to find out what the experimental probability is, type it in here, and then compare the two. Then they have a lesson on compound probability, 2 different events. And so you're going to have them type in the probability, and then to get the compound probability, they just multiply the two ratios. One more slide with sentence frames. So they're going to, again, move these words from the bottom. So they just click and hold, move it into the correct place. And then a challenge problem for the students who need a little bit more. Now, all the teacher slides are on here, complete. If you want to make a copy for the students, just come up here to File, make a copy of the entire presentation, and then just delete the completed slides.